He slammed the door so hard the frame shook, shouting, "Then go stay with your parents. Hope you don't freeze." The lock clicked, and the yard fell into a suffocating silence. Winter air tore at my skin, slipping through my thin nightgown and numbing my bare feet. First came the cold, then the shame. I picked up a stone, ready to break the window, when a calm voice broke the darkness. "My son is your husband's employer," the woman next door said gently. "Come inside. Tomorrow he'll be the one pleading." I didn't know whether to cry or laugh, but I managed a small smile, the kind that comes from something inside you breaking and rebuilding all at once. That night, wrapped in her spare blanket, I stared at her ceiling and let the truth I'd been avoiding hit me over and over. He hadn't always behaved this way. When we met, I still believed love could mend every flaw. He had charisma, big plans, confidence that bordered on arrogance. He said I'd balance him. He made promises he thought were easy to keep. We married quickly. Our problems arrived quicker. When he climbed the corporate ladder, everything shifted, his habits, his friends, the perfume that clung to his shirt. He insisted it was professional mingling. I called it deceit. Still, I played the loyal wife. I swallowed excuses, buried my instincts, pretended not to notice the growing gaps in our life. Then one night, I saw the message. Not graphic, but intimate enough to slice through me. Her number saved as project manager. A picture of a restaurant I'd never been taken to. A message. Last night was perfect. Same time tomorrow? That wasn't heartbreak. That was the end of my tolerance. He had no idea I saw it. No clue I collected proof. No hint I'd grown tired of being the quiet casualty of his ego. I studied everything, his routines, his access, the cracks in his success. I kept serving dinners he didn't deserve. I acted oblivious while preparing my escape. Then, tonight, he crossed the final line. He shoved me outside like I was worthless because I asked why he smelled of expensive wine and someone else's laughter. He assumed the cold would force me into silence. He severely miscalculated. By morning, he was at the neighbor's door, knocking frantically, pretending to be a devastated husband. "Where's my wife?" he demanded, as if worry was something he knew how to feel. I stepped out behind her, warm, dressed, composed. He blinked like he'd seen a ghost, surprised I wasn't shivering and shattered. "We should talk," he muttered. Not an apology, just another attempt to take control. "Actually," I said, "you should talk to him." A sleek car pulled up. His boss stepped out, stern, unreadable, the man who could end careers with a single sentence. He approached my husband without hesitation. "I reviewed the company expenses you accessed last quarter," he said, "and the invoices for those late-night projects you submitted." My husband swallowed hard and blamed everything except himself. Then the boss delivered the blow. Evidence I had handed him myself. Hotel bookings for 2, dinners charged to the company, the other woman's name, every lie neatly documented. My husband's face turned the color of ash. "You're fired," the boss said. "Effective immediately. Security will escort you to pack your things." My husband spun toward me, eyes blazing with betrayal. "You did this?" "Yes," I replied calmly. "You locked me outside, so I unlocked the truth." He lunged for my arm, but the boss stepped between us. Even the winter wind seemed to push him backward. Men like him think they can't be replaced, until they see who steps into the space they once filled. And then she appeared, the boss's daughter, the same woman he cheated with. Not there as a secret anymore, but as the one who would fill his position at work. She met my gaze and smiled. A quiet solidarity, a silent victory. Not loud, not dramatic, just sharp and final. We drove away, me with my small bag and the dignity he never thought I had. He stood in the snow, wearing a suit that suddenly looked cheap. He yelled after the car, furious and powerless. The same snow that stung my skin last night now tapped gently against a window like a celebration. People asked if I regret any of it, if I missed the man I married. But the man I married was a disguise. Pride held together with lies. I don't miss him. I miss who I was before him. Hopeful, unhurt, open. But scars can become armor, and tonight mine gleamed. He thought shutting me out would break me, but all it did was show me the way out. Now he's the one left outside, cold, alone, pleading, and I am warm again because he finally learned who replaced him. Me.